What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Paul's Best Podcast, your favorite new podcast where we only talk about the best. You guys know how it works. This is not a podcast where we talk about negativity or shit in the world that's ugly. There's already enough of that. This is the podcast where we talk about the best, and my guest today is somebody that I actually had one of the best times with doing a project. My man, Tank Sinatra.
Dab you up.
Okay. Gas station.
I did that because of what we're doing today.
I know. Gas station channel Tank.
They're going to hate it.
We did something where it was like a dad's road trip.
Ultimate dad road trip.
Ultimate dad road trip. And it played for like a month or 2 months on gas station TV. Funny things, people reaching out going, dude.
It's wild.
It was so fun. We did, what did we do? Mini golf?
Yeah, mini golf. We went to the antique shop.
Yep, which I was afraid of.
We're afraid of. When did we go to the antique store? When was that? It was hot, I remember.
It was definitely summer.
So
it was early summer.
Early summer.
I want to say June.
I just gave Mark from Locali the thing that I got him.
Really?
A week ago.
We went into this antique store, and I'm not going to lie, it freaked me out when I saw these artifacts on the table.
Artifacts?
When I saw these artifacts, I get nervous.
You mean things?
Yeah, things, artifacts.
Artifacts does sound haunted, though.
That's what I mean. Well, in my mind.
If you say artifacts, I'm a little nervous as well.
Yeah, and then you sent me that thing with the woman who went to somebody's garage sale.
Antiquing. She's like, I couldn't take anything.
Dude, she's like, I don't know what this, I don't know what harm this thing caused.
Yeah.
I don't know what this knife did.
Yeah.
Was it a letter opener?
Or was it
a throat slitter?
Person opener.
Exactly. So you guys were laughing at me doing that, but we had such a good time. We shot that thing in the hotel room. We have to do another thing. We're talking about it. We're talking about it.
Yeah.
We might get hair together.
The slow wheels of life are turning.
Yes.
Nonetheless.
Yes.
As they do. Grinding away.
Yes. Now you are a man of multiple endeavors.
Sure.
Yeah. You're kind of a Renaissance man.
I would like to think so. So if you're saying it, I'm not going to deny it.
I mean, you own a sick new gym in New York City.
Yeah, the Pack.
The Pack in New York City.
Can
Midtown?
I talk about it for 30 seconds?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so you have to come, by the way.
Yeah, I will. It's a new year.
It's a new year, new me. New year, new me,
Dude,
new excuses.
I will definitely be there 3 times from now to March and never again.
It's from the founders of Rumble Boxing, which was a massive anomaly of the fitness industry. It went from 2017 to 2021, 12 stores sold for $300 million. Bananas. Wow. Noah Neiman and Andy Sensler are the founders. Noah's the face of it. He's just a fucking legit, nice guy with a lot of goodwill in the fitness industry. So the Pack is a 3-modality training system where he built it to kind of honor his dog who passed away.
Wow.
Why it's called the Pack. So the logo is 3. It's a 3-headed dog, the Cerberus. So first head is, the first head of, let me say that a different way. The first head of the dog is striking. So it's like if you're in New York City, you're a little nervous, you get a little self-defense. Everyone should know how to throw a punch. It should be mandatory.
Yeah.
Then endurance when you're on the assault bike, and don't be scared of it. You go at your own pace, and then you hit the weight bench area where it's like you're doing curls and lunges and shit. It's all about how much your threshold can take.
Now I would say if I saw you in a gym, you're kind of a jacked, intimidating guy in a gym. Right? Are you guys one of these gyms that are like, come on, push it? You're not. It's not.
No.
Okay?
No.
You're not standing over somebody on a bike going, you call that a session?
You call that a rep? No, it's first of all, it's like 70-80% women.
Okay.
So the intimidation factor is really, it's like all self-imposed.
Okay, so you guys are doing it to hook up.
Well, I'm married, but yeah. If I'll say this. If you're a single guy in New York City and you're not working out at the Pack, you're making the biggest mistake of your life.
Oh.
Yeah. If you're not training in group fitness in general.
How funny, after this podcast, there's just going to be a bunch of just
dudes
single
doing
dudes
Pilates.
that are just they're so scrawny, but they're
Pilates is hard. Y'all are strong. Yeah, shut up.
That's good though, dude.
Yeah, the Pack it's fantastic. It's on 23rd and between 5th and 6th.
Dude, go.
So great location.
And you there a lot?
I'm there a couple of days a week, yeah.
Okay, nice.
Tuesdays, 100%.
That's your time.
That's my day, yeah.
Nice. when I think of a gym, you saw Dodgeball, right?
Yeah.
Dude, that Ben Stiller character.
Oh, fantastic.
And, add a couple pounds to the women's.
Yeah.
To the women's scales.
Forgot about that. My favorite line in that movie.
Oh God.
Is where the guy, the main character Justin Long likes the girl, and the girl has a boyfriend.
Oh yes.
And at the end, he goes, "Nice haircut, helmet," and he goes, "Wait, what?" It's just like blown away.
You can't believe.
So hurt.
Oh, it's.
Why would you say that in front of her?
He goes, "Wait, what?"
Nice haircut, helmet.
That was great. Justin Long, I met that dude once. Great guy.
Seems like it.
Anyway, so
The gym.
the gym,
The gas station TV screens.
gas station TV screens, the gym, but your real claim to fame here.
Yeah.
That's something we got to talk about. Is you struck really hard on the internet with memes.
Yeah.
Right? You're the meme guy. You have a huge, or one of.
It's hard. So it's hard for me to say that because there were other people doing it, but I don't know. So I'll draw some parallels here once we get into the podcast.
Yep.
But in my bio it says I'm the Jay-Z of being the Michael Jordan at memes.
Well, you also put really, and I think the reason why your content is so good, Tank, honestly, is because it's kind of wholesome and clean.
Yeah.
And silly.
Yeah.
And it's like
A little devious also.
You and I kind of have a similar thing in our fields, I feel like. And you know, there's going to be people to write in to go, no, but here's how I think. Or maybe not. Maybe they'll be like, you're right. You come across as somebody that would be different than you are, and a lot of people tell me that I come across when you meet me.
As far as my appearance goes?
As far as our appearances.
Oh, yeah.
When
I've been
anybody
hearing
meets
that
me.
my whole life.
When anybody meets me, like it's funny, I've had
Yeah.
managers and agents
Yeah.
see my stand-up and go, I like him, but I want to meet him first. And then we would go for a meal.
Yeah.
And then they would go, oh my God, you're so, like, you're like a nice guy. Like, you're not this. Because listen, dude, look at me. You know what I mean? Look
Yeah.
at us.
Yeah.
We're bald-headed, beard. I got a chain out. Like, my face just screams loud Italian from somewhere in New York.
In another universe, I'm a cop arresting you who's racketeering. Is what's happening.
100%.
Or vice versa.
But then when you come across us and you
Yeah.
come across our material, my stand up and your stuff on that you do, like I was watching one funny thing you did and you were just being sarcastic, making fun of something, but it was so silly and nice and wholesome that
Yeah.
like kids and adults can watch it, and I think that that's why your clips do so well.
And that's who I am.
Right.
That's who I am off the screen, on the screen.
Yeah, and you know what? One thing you did, which I was like, oh, this is a different type of dude, was when we were in the car. If you guys didn't see, we'll post it. But we were in like this jalopy, like literally National Lampoon's Vacation.
Don't let Anthony hear you say that.
Oh, sorry, Anthony.
Jalopy. It's a classic.
A classic
wood
jalopy
station wagon. It did 0 to 40 in like what, 4 minutes?
Dude, when you pulled up, they're like, wait till. So Tank's, the whole thing is, it was the ultimate dad road trip. Tank was gonna drive something, and they go, wait till you see what he's in.
Yeah.
And he pulls up to my house, and the struggle up the hill, and he pulled in, and it was like the wagon, the family station wagon in National Lampoon's Vacation, and we're in that, but we're driving, and we had the camera guy. Shout out to Brendan in the back, the director, and we're driving, Brandon, and you said, what did I say? Did I say
Brendan.
Oh, Brandon. And you said when we were driving, I was like, yeah, man, I heard that movie sucked. I think we were talking about, I don't know, Superman or a movie. And you just go like, you know, can people just enjoy anything?
Oh yeah, big on that.
You're big on like, why does everything have to be, why do people need to be so cynical? Why can't people just enjoy things? But your appearance doesn't show that. And the same way when people meet me, our appearances don't show what we are.
Yeah.
And I think that's why we get along.
Yeah. No, my appearance is very deceiving.
Yeah.
It always has been though. It's just, but I like that. I like that because I remember one time, maybe 2 times, when I was younger, I was a gym guy, and if there was a 230-pound man in the gym, I'd be like, that guy could kill me if he wants. But if he was nice, it was like, oh, okay, you can be big and nice. Because I wanted to be big, so I was scary and people didn't fuck with me when I was younger.
Yeah.
But whatever. It's, I am who I am.
And listen, I'm 5'8", not jacked. You're, what are you, 5'8"? Ish? Jacked.
Hold on a second. 5'8", Paul?
Yeah, what?
I'm just kidding.
Oh, no, I am 5'8".
5'8.5".
Are you?
No, I'm 5'10". I think you're taller than 5'8". I think you're underselling yourself.
No, I went to the physical and they said you just made 5'8". Because I got to do an argument with a friend who goes, "You're not 5'8", and I go, "I am," and I remember calling them after my physical.
Yeah.
Because I just made the line.
5'10" is the perfect height, obviously, according to the Bible. It's in there.
It doesn't say that?
It says it's like loose translation, but yeah, 5'10" is like the perfect height.
Well, the majority of the time I have shoes on, so I'm 5'10" the majority of the time.
Yeah, you don't. So like, you know, we got to talk about what we're going to talk about,
Sure.
but neither of us come across as insignificant.
No, but like me, if I lose 20 pounds, I'm gonna shrink down. You're just a jacked dude, and you're a dude that if you went up, like if I saw you pacing angry, at a Best Buy,
Yeah.
I would be like, customer service needs to just take care of this.
I walked in. Return the CD.
Guys, just take care of his speakers and let him go.
I walked into work once after I shaved my head, because I always kept it pretty short, but one day I walked in after I had shaved my head, and my friend Ian saw me walking in, and he goes, "First of all, calm down." I was like, "What?" He's like, "You look like a psychopath."
Yeah.
But whatever, it is what it is.
Oh, dude,
I'm not.
When we went mini golfing and you were at one point you were holding the club up, it looked like you were about to just murder people, murder a family.
I didn't. I may have been at that point. Yeah. People in front of us.
All right, so here's, guys, you guys know how the show works. I have a guest. We talk about the best of something, okay? And I was talking to Tank, and we decided that we are going to do the best rappers. And listen, we know it's subjective. We know that we are two white guys with shaved heads, and some people are going to disagree. So it is subjective, but we're going to do to us who the best rappers are.
If we could just backtrack.
Yep.
Don't let our appearances deceive you.
Right.
Because I guarantee you.
Yep.
I guarantee you.
Yep.
Can I curse or?
Yeah.
Okay. I know more about rap
Yeah.
than 95% of any group of people on the planet.
Okay, well, we can.
And I appreciate it more than 99% of people.
Now you're in your 40s?
45, yeah.
Okay, so we're around the same age.
Yep.
Okay? And we grew up, in my opinion, we grew up in the heyday. In my opinion,
Yeah.
we grew up in the heyday of rap. Okay? We grew up. I don't want to disrespect the forefathers of rap, so to speak. But we grew up where it was like.
So when you say growing up, what age are you talking about?
I would say growing up. When I say growing up, you have to have appreciation for something, right?
Sure.
I feel like my appreciation of football and sports didn't happen until I was about 12. Because
Okay.
when I'm 10, I'm like, oh, they're winning. I don't know.
Yeah.
When I'm 12, 13, I could
Start
be
to have
like,
your
that
own
guy's
opinion.
good.
Yeah.
That guy's not good. That put the ball in that guy's hands. And I want to say the same thing with the arts.
Yeah.
Like around, although Eddie Murphy, I was like, I saw him at 10 and I was like, dude, I got to do that. I want to do that.
Yeah.
But like really appreciating things and also having older kids liked me.
Yeah.
I was that guy who always had like an older friend would always take around.
Yeah.
He was almost embarrassed to hang with me.
Yeah.
Because I was younger, but he liked me.
But how cool did you feel?
I felt good. Like I'd
Yeah.
walk in a room and be like, that guy put me under his wing. But I would listen to. So when I first started listening, you're talking 92.
Do you remember the first rap song you liked?
I do.
I mean, that you became fully obsessed with, because I do, and I feel like if you have any doubts about my credibility as a music fan in general, it will be put to rest after I tell you the song. But you go
Go ahead. No, I want you to go. You're my guest.
Know the Ledge.
No, I love Know the Ledge.
Oh, bro,
No.
don't even fucking.
Yeah. Well,
Sip
that was
the
in.
juice.
That was on the
Juice.
Juice soundtrack.
Bro, that song.
Yeah, sip the juice.
Changed-
I got enough to go around. Yeah,
I used to go,
great.
Jimmy Changa. That's how I did it as a fat.
I loved the Juice soundtrack.
Ugh.
Okay. I also remember Pete Rock and CL Smooth Reminisce. Reminisce is one of my that one is I remember the older kids would play that. But I could even go. I remember. Do you remember Black Sheep and
Yeah.
Black Sheep and Crisscross?
Grand Poobah?
But I was Grand Poobah. Grand Poobah was the first ones that I really thought Real to Real.
Del the Funky Homo Sapien?
Yep. But Grand Poobah was the first one where I was like, oh, dude, this is like.
Yeah.
Because that was, but Grand Poobah was before Nas.
Dude, when I started listening to Grand Poobah, I truly, in my heart of hearts, thought if I just tried hard enough, I could become black. I swear to God. I know it sounds like you're 13, 14, so like you should know better. I wore cross colors. Do you remember cross colors?
Yep, of course.
I wore cross colors. That had an African flag on the back. And the jeans were green.
I remember it.
I wore that. I wore my pants backwards. I read a book called Black Like Me, which is a true story of a guy who went down south and altered his melanin.
Did you wear burgundy suede Timberlands?
No, I didn't do any of it.
Yeah.
But I thought Black Like Me was this story about a guy who went down south and saw what it was like to live as a black person in the South at that time, maybe like 60s. So he altered his melanin, he permed his hair super tight, and he was like, "It fucking sucks." Basically, was the moral of the book.
Yeah.
But I was like, I think I'm going to do that too.
Did you rap with your friends?
Oh God, dude.
We would get in a car.
I want to rap the whole Juice song right now.
Oh my God.
It's everything in me to not do it.
Dude, we would sit in a car. We would either smoke a joint or whatever, and we would freestyle.
Oh no, I didn't do that.
Like we would just.
I thought you were talking about rap along to a song.
Oh no! Like, did you and your friends ever like try to write a?
No, as a matter of fact, it's one of my probably rudest moments, but my most honest and authentic. I was doing stand-up in Manhattan, and I went to New York with a guy that I know.
Yeah.
And another guy that I barely knew from college. So the guy that I know, we're hanging out front seat, guys in the back, kind of like outcast, whatever. And this kid drove 2 hours each way with me to go watch me do 7 minutes of stand-up.
Wow.
Right? So we're on the way home, and I hear him. I know this about him already, so I'm bracing myself. I hear like leaves of paper rustling.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh fuck, it's fucking. So I wait, and like and he goes, hey, he goes, do you guys want to hear some of my raps? And I go, nah, not really, man. It's like you're in the back seat. I'm gonna have to I want to see, you know what I mean? Like I'm gonna have to react so hard for you to it's just let's another time maybe, but no, absolutely not. I'm driving. My friend next to me was like, what a dickhead.
Dude, it's so funny you brought that up because I remember going up to this kid in high school at a high school party that I look up to, and he was in an older grade.
No.
And he was a kid that would like rap, and he was like really looked up to, and he was an athlete, and it was this black kid, right? And I felt like, man, I was like freestyling a lot.
Yeah.
And I went up to him and I go, hey man, do you freestyle? Because all I wanted him to do was go, yeah.
Uh-huh.
And he just goes, nah.
Yeah.
And I knew that.
And don't.
Basically, the nah was yeah, and we're not doing this.
Yeah.
And I just ended up going like, okay, we got it. And there was a big argument at that party. Okay, guys, before we continue with the podcast, we have some stand-up comedy shows to announce. Valentine's Day weekend, February 12th through the 14th, one of the best rooms in the country, Tampa, Side Splitters. And for more dates, go to paulvirzi.com. More 2026 dates will be announced very soon. Let's get back to the show. And the big argument at that party was Wu-Tang versus Tribe. And
what?
I've actually, that argument I've gone back and forth with in different times of my life. So I'll tell you, Wu-Tang for me was more then. Right? Like I was like, oh man. Then I realized the calmness and the chillness of Tribe later. And I'm going, those are hard to really, I feel like Wu-Tang Clan and Tribe Called Quest are really too hard to like differentiate, just because even though it's obviously the same genre, it's rap, it's so different. Like Wu-Tang, you'd want to go into like Wu-Tang I listened to if I started loading a gun and I was going to go and rob a bank.
Or do pull-ups.
Or do pull-ups.
Yeah.
Or like do something where it's like, oh dude, it's go time. Tribe would be like, my friends are coming, we're going to play some cards, right? We're going to play some cards. Tribe is a more calm thing, right?
Lame, yeah.
You don't like them.
It's just, it's not. So when I think of like status in music in general, there's like 3 rappers in my opinion who it doesn't matter if you think somebody's better than them or not. They owned that time, and Wu-Tang is one of them.
Yes.
Wu-Tang is one of them. Freeway, when he was heard the first time on 1-900-Hustler, everyone was like, what the fuck is this? This is, oh my God.
Yeah.
He came, it almost was like he crashed into the song in the 3rd verse. 50 Cent is like the pinnacle of coming onto the scene in a way that nobody has ever before and since then It's not even close.
No, when In the Club came out.
Before that, a year before that, when it was like he got shot, How to Rob.
Yeah.
You know, that album.
And then what was
Guess Who's Back?
He did a record. 50 Cent did a record before he popped. I remember listening to it in Queens. I forgot. Oh my God, the name is slipping, but I know what you're talking about. And that's before Eminem signed him, because Eminem signed him to his label.
Well, there was How to Rob in like '98. Where he named every person in the music industry and was like, I'm coming for everybody. Then he got shot after that. Then he came out with Guess Who's Back, which was like a mixtape, but insane.
Yeah, yeah.
And then Get Rich or Die Trying came out, but that time period, he was going after Ja Rule. Eminem was as big as anybody was ever going to be, and he co-signed him. Plus, he had the story. He was jacked. He was a real street guy who was like, you do not fuck with this guy.
But there was a difference. You want to know what I think the difference with 50 Cent was? And by the way, like, I don't know if I would put 50 Cent in greatest rappers of all time.
I wouldn't.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
But
different category.
There was a charm to him.
Yeah.
Like, he would walk in, like you said, jacked, got shot 9 times. You're like, this guy. But then he would just smile and laugh and be like, oh, this is kind of a cool, real guy. You know? And I will tell you this.
Yeah.
Get Rich or Die Trying?
Yeah.
It's a banger of an album.
It's incredible.
Dude, me and my wife, I remember she was my girlfriend at the time.
Yeah.
She was my wife now. When I would do spots in the city, I would drive with her and I'd be like, you mind if I just go run and do... And we would listen to that 50 Cent album.
Yeah.
Like, Many Men. Dude, Many Men is still, when I listen to it, you know, it's incredible.
Yeah.
In the Club, I remember this one comedian goes, yo, that shit... Because 50 Cent came out.
Yeah.
That album came out in the summer. And I remember, shout out to Talent. Talent Harris, a really funny comic, you know, and he just goes, man, he goes, that shit's gonna be hot in October.
Yeah.
But In the Club and he hit the scene and it was over.
It was like.
And you remember what Jay-Z said about him?
Yes, put out any music you can now, because 50 Cent's coming.
Exactly. He goes, put it out now because he's coming and he's gonna have a run. He's gonna have a ride, and he did.
Had it, bro. The run. I mean, so in the club, right? People, I think, don't, unless you were there, you don't appreciate what songs became. Like Party Up by DMX.
Yeah.
Was a terrifying song.
Yeah.
But the feel of it was so good, it became like a bar mitzvah song. Yeah. So people dance to it. They're like, nah, 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 nah. It's like he's talking about killing somebody and leaving him in an ocean, just like to be fished out, you know. and I love him, baby mother. I'd be like, so it's like, Grandma, do you have any idea what
this is about?
What you're and In the Club was the same way. That was a hard song that just became so beloved that it was like, you know, I remember how stupid and annoying white people were at the time. Going, oh, 50 Cent. 50 Cent, like on the news and shit. It was like, no, bro, you don't have to talk about this.
I remember my buddy was my roommate from Boston when we were door-to-door sales people in Queens. And he goes, dude, how terrifying was the cover? Dude, the cover.
The broken glass?
With a broken glass with a gunshot and a bulletproof vest on with his face and I think a do-rag on.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, that
and
was,
hat.
I just got the chills. Dude, that was
no hat. You're right.
That was one of the most hardest looking.
Yeah.
Dude, that was.
Everything about him. He didn't miss a thing.
No.
And my favorite song on that album, I forget the name of the song, but it's the song with Young Buck.
Uh-huh. I know what you're talking about. They had a ski mask.
But y'all don't feel me though. Love the blood shots. But whatever. Goes into Back Down.
Oh God.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Back Down, dude. So the summer or whatever, a few months it was before the album came out, Source Magazine had a DVD that came with it that was like a 50 Cent kind of like mini documentary.
Yeah.
That I watched. It was him in South Jamaica, Queens at his house and what he's doing and how he whatever. It was like probably like a 45-minute DVD, but Back Down played almost the entire time. And I watched it like 50 times, and it just became like entrenched in my soul. So you talk about that guy at the party. One of my proudest moments, let's call it, as a white person trying to desperately get the validation of black people, was I was in the mall, and I heard ding, 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 ding. I heard the beat like far. Like I heard it echoing throughout the whole mall. Yeah. So I heard it play and I looked like this and there was a guy at a kiosk playing it, black guy, and he looked at me like he looked at me like I looked at him, and I went, and he went. It was like name that tune from 500 feet away.
That's great.
In 2 notes.
That's great.
Oh, it was fat, bro. I feel at this point right now, I don't know how long we've been going.
Yeah.
We're not going to have enough time.
No.
And it's real, like, this might, in my, whatever, it might have to be like an 8-part series.
This is
rap.
Yeah, because we just
There's
don't
so
have,
much to it.
Yeah, we don't have enough time.
There's so much to it, and there's so many different eras of it. And I feel like pre-Rakim, even Big Daddy Kane is too reminiscent of the early rappers for me. Rakim is like the separating. He's like the line that once you crossed over that, it was like, okay, now Nas can do what he can do. Biggie, Jay-Z, Tupac. Like before that, it was like nursery rhyme shit, like Melly Mel.
Yep.
Melly Mel had to write those bad raps, but the realness of them, like he's talking about people pissing in the stairs and needles everywhere on the street. Nobody had ever heard anything like that before in their lives. Would it hold up today? Absolutely not.
Yeah, I for me, the two that we got to talk about this too, because this is pre-Biggie. Okay, because I need to talk about Biggie, because when Hypnotize came out in the club, it was the first time in the club. I remember being outside the club. I was outside online.
Those first 4 or 5 notes.
Dun, 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 like, and that Hypnotized beat came on, and I heard it in the club, and I just going like, this is such a banger on so many levels. Lyrically, beat-wise, you could be in a club, but don't forget, when Dre did the Chronic and everything, and Ain't Nothing But a G thing with Snoop, but when Snoop came out with Doggy Style in 1993, that album was one that I listened to the whole way to where I was like, dude, the shiznit, and all of that, like the Snoop Dogg's 93 Doggy Style was absolutely incredible. I can't lie and say that I go back to Run DMC. But Down with the King, that was one of my favorites.
And Walk This Way.
Walk This Way with Aerosmith, right? And that was when those two worlds collided.
Literally.
But something that we were talking about before we got on here, when you ask a lot of rappers, and not a lot of people know this, but if you ask rappers, if you had Jay-Z in here, Nas, by the way, Nas Illmatic. We'll get into that. That might be Nas Illmatic changed my life.
We'll get to that.
That not changed my life, but the first time I was like, yo, there's greatness to this. There's another level to this. But if you had, I believe, in this room right now with us, if you had Jay-Z, Nas, okay, and throw in whoever you want. I think if you said name me the 5 best rappers of all time, they would say, from what I'm hearing, LL Cool J. And I didn't realize how influential LL Cool, because he had Mama Said Knock You Out when we were in. You're a little younger than me, so like you were in like 5th, 6th, or 7th. Mama Said Knock You Out.
How old are you?
I'm 47.
I'm 45. It was we're same age.
When did Mama? We got to find out.
89.
When did Mama Said Knock You Out come out? What do you think?
89.
1990.
90.
So Mama Said Knock You Out came out in 90.
I was 10.
12. I was 12. I was 12.
Yeah.
I remember people like, and that's when you didn't see his face.
Yeah.
Because he just had the boxing hood on.
Yeah.
And he just stood there.
Let's not forget who was also at his prime at that time.
1990.
Yeah.
Who are we talking about?
That made that song and video scarier. Mike Tyson.
Oh my God, that's right. That was the prime.
Yeah.
That was champion from like 88 to like 93. Just yes.
Terrifying.
Yeah, and he's standing in the ring. Mama Said Knock You Out, and people were like, "Yo, this is," And then I'm getting the chills. And then you go back to like, if you actually go to, I know later in his career it was more lovey and R&B.
Oh yeah.
But dude, there are some like, he was a hardcore rapper from Queens for a while.
Well, the song "Can I Bus" was the most devastating rap battle song maybe ever.
Remember Backseat of My Jeep?
I remember the song, but not.
Jeep. Let's swing an episode.
Yeah, dude, I had you know what? How fat I was as a little kid. I used to listen to "Hey Lover" and want to just kill myself. Because I feel like I'm never gonna know what it's like to be wanted by a woman. And this guy, LL Cool J, whatever, he's a fucking handsome guy.
Dude, LL Cool J.
He's a handsome dude.
He's ripped.
He's like almost. I hate to say it, but he's cute.
Dude,
like the dimple, bro. Whatever. I'm outing myself now. It's 2026. You could be a little gay.
We're sitting here as two white guys talking about the best rap. Like, and he's cute. He's got dimples. But I know what you mean. Like, he's a good-looking guy. I remember he had a hair.
Well, ladies love Cool J.
Dude, yeah.
He's not going to be handsome.
You know, all the imitations of him are what? Licking lips.
Yeah.
But I got to say this right now. Representing Westchester County, representing money-earning Mount Vernon. I'll tell you another album, young in the heyday of hip hop, was Heavy D Blue Funk.
Yeah.
Blue Funk was incredible. It had love song raps, but it also had good raps. Rest his soul. And then I'm gonna tell you an album that I think you might start crying. Okay, because I know what this album means to you, and I was working door to door in Queens, knocking in Queens, and this album came out, and this is when I had a kicker in the car.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, when I had the box, and I had a little Toyota Tercel, and there was way too much bass.
Tercel.
I had a Toyota Tercel 4-speed. It was a 4-speed stick.
2-cylinder.
And you know how I got it? I won a poker hand at Mohegan Sun for $2,000.
Wow.
Yeah, and I gave one to my friend who drove, one to my friend who sat next to me, and I took one to roulette. And I said, if I lose this at roulette, I'm walking out of here with $1,700. 100.
Oh, 100.
I won $2,000.
Yeah.
It was the first year three-card poker came out.
Okay.
It's a true story. I'm at Mohegan Sun. It's the first year 3-card poker comes out.
Yeah.
And I just kept getting a flush, which paid 6-1.
Yeah.
And my buddy goes, dude, we keep getting a flush. Let's go up. And he goes, I'm going up 50. And I go, I'm with you. And they dealt me a queen, king, ace of diamonds, and it paid 40 to 1, $2,000.
Wow.
So I gave 100 to my friend sitting next to me. I gave 100 to my friend who drove, and I said, I'm going to take 100 to roulette and see what I could do. If I lose, I'm walking out of here with 1,700.
Yeah.
And I lost, and I took $1,700. I bought a little Toyota Tercel.
Yeah.
I delivered pizzas was my job, and I had it. But then I got into the kicker thing.
Yeah.
So all my cars, I would have a box
me too.
in the back, and I would have the deck. You take
Yeah,
the deck. So
but the 6 CD deck?
Yeah, 6 CD deck.
Yeah.
And you take the face
in
off.
the trunk?
And you had and I had the box in the trunk. And boom, boom, like it was just so ridiculous.
Yeah.
And I remember this album came out, and I would bang it loud and hard. And then I don't know how long I had the Tercel, but it was Jay-Z, The Blueprint.
Oh, yeah.
And it was, make the song cry.
Yeah.
And dude, and I remember
Heart of the City?
Oh my God.
You don't know?
Love in the dude, I had that.
You don't know, bro?
In the Heart of the City, I'd had it banging in the car.
Yeah.
And I was just like, and I'll be honest, I'm not a huge Jay-Z guy like you. That album, The Blueprint, is one of the greatest albums I think in hip hop.
Yeah. Yeah, he's so I can't. So we're talking about a lot of different things. This is obviously a conversation that is not. There's no end to it. This is more like playing Zelda than
Right,
Super Mario Brothers.
Because older people are going to listen to us going, why aren't you guys talking about? Well, you mentioned Blue, but why aren't we talking about Rakim?
Well,
and those guys.
Well, here's what I know about people. You're 47. I'm 45. I consider us the same age.
Right.
Puberty wise, we were not. And what I think happens to people is they get their first, let's call it crush, or they get in their first fight, or their first boner, or their first fucking F on the score touchdown, whatever. Everything is so fucking elevated.
Yeah.
At that age, because your hormones are raging.
Yep.
So this music gets burned into your soul, and you think that's the greatest music that's ever been made.
Yeah.
And I know that because every 4 years or 5 years, a new music starts to sound come out, and people go, Soulja Boy that was the peak of rap. It was like, it wasn't going to get better than that.
Yeah, yeah.
They really feel that way.
Yeah.
So Set Adrift on Memory Bliss hits me different than someone who would listen. You know that song, PM Dawn?
Oh my God. Oh my God, the PM Dawn.
That song used to make me sick too.
Dude. PM Dawn, they were also members of the movie Boomerang?
Yeah.
Yeah, Die Without You? Oh God.
Yeah. I don't remember that song.
Yeah.
But
Is it my turn to dance you? Okay, so
thank you. To contextualize, thank you for starting and thank you for stopping.
I sort of look at your face. I'm like, I'm gonna pause this right now.
Y'all want to hear me freestyle?
Me and Tag have a song at the end of this.
You had to contextualize the sound for somebody.
Yeah.
you can't. This is the same reason I don't talk politics with people.
Right.
Because for me to tell you your viewpoint is wrong,
it's crazy.
I basically have to be arrogant enough to tell you that every second of your life that you've lived up to this point and everything you've interpreted and every experience you've had, you've seen it all wrong.
Yep.
You've misjudged everything in your entire life, and you have to feel the way that I feel.
And it's also the same way with religion, right?
Religion, but music as a less touchy topic, like to tell my dad that the Beatles.
Yeah.
By the way, this is another thing. Like the Beatles, dude. The Beatles came out, and like it took me a long time to appreciate the Beatles. I'm talking I was like 27, 28 years old, where I was finally like, I read an article in a magazine, old, by Paul McCartney was being interviewed, and he talked about how he made Penny Lane. It took him 2 years, and I was like, it took him 2 years to make the song. Let me give it a real listen, and I was taken away.
Yeah.
And then it was 6 months of the Beatles, nothing but the Beatles.
Okay.
So there's like best / most influential. Like LL Cool J would be in the top tier of most influential rappers. I don't think I have to disagree with your opinion on what Jay-Z would say. I don't think Jay-Z would even put him on a list anywhere. Maybe in the top 10.
Okay.
But like then you have best.
Yeah.
So we're talking best, right?
Yeah.
I'm not a Nas fan, but I'm not going to deny him.
Yeah.
Jay-Z, Kendrick Lamar,
Great.
Biggie.
Yep.
I know Tupac's in the conversation. I'm not a huge Tupac fan. Jay-Z has a line in his Grammy Family Freestyle, which was on Hot 97, which was then, thank God, filmed and put out, where he says, Hove's got flows, but he's no Big and Pac, but he's close. How I'm supposed to win? They got me fighting ghosts. So you have that line paired with Jadakiss on We Gon' Make It, where he says, find your man dead in the ocean. He'll be all right, though. You know dead rappers get better promotion.
That's a great one.
With Jay-Z fake retiring with the Black Album because he was so frustrated that because if you have something, you don't appreciate it.
Yeah.
So his idea was like, I'm just going to fucking stop making music so I can finally be in the same conversation as these guys. I'm not going to physically die, but I'm going to stop making music. And at the end of What More Can I Say, he says, I'm supposed to be number one on everybody's list. We'll see what happens when I no longer exist.
Yeah.
So like,
wow.
Yeah, dude, I like rap. I'm telling you, we could do this for a year straight.
Well, look, I think that Nas lyrically was really, especially young, ahead of it. I think a lot of guys.
That's what I didn't appreciate was the fact that he put that album out. He was like 17 or 18 years old.
That's the thing. He was such a young kid. And then I think what happens is you become so big and you make so much money that I think a lot of them rush the second or third album. But I think out of all his albums, I would say he has more better ones than worse ones. But we had to talk about somebody that we haven't talked about here. And he probably is the best. And lyrically, it's Eminem. And here's why. Eminem, when Eminem first came out, everybody thought he was black because of his voice. Dr. Dre, when he heard his demo, he thought he was black.
Yeah.
And, he came out with the silly, hi, my name is, right?
Yeah.
But lyrically, if you take away the beats, right? That's the other thing too. Beats make a song.
Yeah.
But if you took all the beats away and you just listen to somebody flow. Now, some people may not like Eminem's style, right?
Yeah.
The way he kind of like, you've heard people do impressions of him. Like, in my office and it's office and it's off, it's
with the paw print
and it's off this. Yes. Yeah. But there are some songs that aren't like that, like where you're just going.
Even if they are, they're good. Those songs,
it's still good.
There's a reason they satirize them because they're
the Slim Shady LP, but then the one Recovery, I believe.
Oh, bro, I almost grabbed your hand. Sorry, go ahead. Finish. No, go.
I just like Eminem, and I know that people will say what they want about what he said about his wife. I know that people will say things about what he said.
They say that about Jay-Z and
like what
deal
they
drugs.
say, what they say politically, and what they put all of that aside. Okay?
But when you say lyrically, I have a little bit of a hang up with this.
Yeah.
Because Eminem, to me, as far as he's never said anything that's changed my life.
His last verse until I collapse is fucking crazy.
Yeah, he's like, so the reason, and I will go back, but the reason I love Jay-Z so much and the reason I've modeled my whole career after him is because he did something nobody had ever done up to that point and since then, which is carve his own path. at a time when if you didn't have a record label, like you weren't, he shopped out Reasonable Doubt till the very end of time, until they were finally like, we'll give $1 million, you guys give us 50% of the publishing. They did a split deal with Def Jam and Leor Cohen. It's like, let's see what happens. And then boom, obviously, which is why Jay-Z said something about like rappers going broke trying to keep up with me, and I match my numbers buck by buck with only a single going gold. So like someone would have to sell a million albums for a single of his to go gold because of the business acumen he had.
Yep.
And that's why I've had like Eminem, undeniable. I love him. I'm making it seem like I don't love him. I fucking love him.
Yeah.
But him, Raekwon, these guys who just like say things to say things, Aesop Rock, like these guys who are undeniably good. They don't have the same impact on me as somebody like Kendrick Lamar or Jay-Z, who's like really taking the time to not only make it sound cool, but put something in there that could
make it like thought provoking.
Yeah. Not that Eminem's not, or not that any of these people aren't. This is such a personal thing, such a personal opinion.
It is. It's like comedy. It's very subjective because there'll be some people that like a comedian, like I'm more of a storytelling comedian. I have quick ones, but I like to tell a lot of jokes in one piece.
Yeah.
Then some people like a stand up in a suit, monologue, set up punch, late night style.
Yeah.
I think it's all in I like the rappers that tell a story. I like rappers that I'll be honest with you, when you mention this, and this is no disrespect to like T.I. and like Ludacris and the South rap, which hit.
Haven't even gotten there.
Right, because that's the South, right? And the South rap hit after. But for me, I just think, and I don't even think I'm not trying to be, because I like West Coast rap too. I like all of it, but I just kind of grew up with East Coast guys where that was what was being played the most.
Yeah.
Where if you were out in LA, here's somebody else that a lot of people, who the West Coast, this is kind of like the West Coast version of an LL Cool J maybe, would be an Ice Cube. There's a lot of people that think Ice Cube is, you heard that story about when they were doing 21 Jump Street?
No.
Jonah Hill and Channing Tatum, they did 21 Jump Street, and they were on a plane traveling somewhere, and Ice Cube is either in the seat in front of him or the seat behind him, and Jonah Hill and someone were having an argument on who's the best rapper on the plane, and then they wanted his help, so they go, Ice, we're having an argument about who's the best rapper ever, and he just goes, motherfucker, me.
Yeah. Of course.
But like if you go to like West Coast stuff, which we haven't even talked about, like, dude, I'll tell you whose voice, just voice, the way they flowed was incredible, was Eazy-E.
Yeah.
Dude, Eazy-E's voice was incredible. When you listen to NWA, out of all of them, right? Because you got Dre, and you got Ice Cube, and you got and then when Eazy-E's voice came on, it was so different and like almost like mesmerizing. Man.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Ice Cube, so the first two rap albums, there's a big chunk of my history that's missing with rap because I was very into Long Island hardcore music from like 95 to 98.
Okay.
Which was just like these 80 people at a show, 7 bands playing $5. I fucking loved it.
Yeah.
But the first 2 albums I ever got on my own that I was allowed to get was Cypress Hill.
Oh my God, great.
And The Predator.
Okay.
Ice Cube, The Predator.
Okay,
that song Wicked was out at the time.
I remember, yeah.
And Ice Cube, The Predator, that also, I'm kind of talking out of both sides of my face. That had a big impact on my life because I grew up in Comac, Long Island, and the way that he spoke about Compton and Rodney King and the riots and racism and police brutality on The Predator, totally altered my mindset, where I was like, yo, this is like a window into a world I would never have experienced otherwise.
Remember Redman?
Yeah.
I was at a concert one time, and it was Redman, Method Man when they were touring together, and Onyx opened.
Oh, God.
And Onyx comes out, and Onyx goes, remember, throw your guns in the air.
Yeah.
And but like you just don't care. I'm standing there, and they were like, yeah, you know what time it is? Time to throw your guns in the fucking air. And if there's a white motherfucker here, you know where to throw him.
Yeah.
And I'm literally just got a hood on. I'm like this. I saw Jay-Z and Busta Rhymes.
Yeah.
At SUNY Albany perform.
Oh, really?
And Jay-Z came out. I want to say Jay-Z came out. I could be wrong, but I think I'm right. Jay-Z came out in a Indianapolis Colts Peyton Manning jersey. And he went on after and crushed. I'll tell you another rap group that was incredible. That it would be a sin for us to do this podcast. And by the way, we know we're gonna miss some people. We don't need your emails. I don't need your messages. We know we're gonna miss some people. This is like he said, we can do multiple volumes of this. But the Fugees.
Yeah.
Dude, the Fugees, like The Score.
Yeah.
The Score with the Fugees, Ready or Not. You know, the Score was the song. I saw Wyclef perform at Vassar College once.
Yeah.
And it was incredible, dude.
Yeah.
He did that. I believe he did the national anthem with the guitar with his mouth.
Jimi Hendrix.
And crushed it.
Yeah.
Crushed it. Put it up there and did it.
Yeah.
Crushed it. Lauryn Hill's album, dude.
Yeah.
The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. Do you remember that album?
Yeah. I do, and I know she's good, and I have respect for her. My problem with, especially the argument about who's the best rapper of all time, is you have in the conversation. Let's do a top 10 right now, right? Okay, are you good to do that?
Let's do it, and then you know what we'll do?
Yeah,
we'll do a top 10, and then we'll ask and see what their top 10 is.
No, the lists are so stupid.
But just for fun, for the show.
You ever see the video of Lil Wayne being told that
Lil Wayne?
Yeah. Lil Wayne being told that Gucci Mane was in like the top 10 rappers above Eminem.
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever seen that video?
Yeah, I saw that.
And he goes, Eminem, then Gucci, and Lil Wayne goes, Gucci? Gucci Mane? Gucci Mane above Eminem? Shout out to Gucci. Like, he was so surprised.
Yeah, shout out to him. That was great. In any order or just top 10?
The point I'm trying to make, Paul, okay, is this. You have Biggie. Let's just argue about who's the best MCs, Biggie, Jay-Z, or Nas, right? From where I'm from. Jay-Z said that, right? And just do New York, right? Okay?
Biggie. Who did Jay-Z? Jay-Z said Biggie, right?
No, it's a line from Where I'm From where he says pull your card and argue all day about who's the best MC, Biggie, Jay-Z, or Nas. Okay. Jay-Z said that. Nas is good. He's flat for me.
Smooth.
You call it smooth, I call it flat.
Okay.
There's no bounce. Eminem is fucking bounce, bounce, bounce. You can like see see his words.
Yeah.
Biggie had 3 albums. Unfortunately, he was gunned down before he got to do any more. But to compare Biggie with 3 albums to Jay-Z with 12 or 13 albums is impossible. It's not fair to Biggie, first of all.
It's also like, Eddie Murphy did 2 comedy specials.
Yeah.
Delirious and Raw.
Yeah.
And was done at 25.
Yeah.
And then you get somebody like Carlin who did like 16.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's tough. It's not, it is a tough thing because you get gunned down. Tupac too. When I listen to Nas flow, he's like that smooth athlete that you're just like, oh my God, he's got that in his repertoire. He's got that, but he just does it smoothly. Where it's like other people come out of the gate a little more raw, like Eminem, but it's so good.
So Recovery, right?
Yep.
So Recovery, many people probably know this, but for those of you who don't, Eminem had a little drug issue. Mm-hmm. Let's call it.
Yeah.
I'm making a joke. He was fucking gonna die for sure.
Of pills, right?
100%. Yeah. But he grew. The way he grew up, whatever. The money. So, the last album that came out before he got sober was, I want to say, the Eminem Show.
Okay.
Right, with the red curtain.
With the red curtain, where he's in a tuxedo.
Superman is on that.
Yeah.
Till I Collapse is on that. Then after he got sober, Relapse came out. And for me, when I first got sober, I got sober at 22 years old. For the first year, I couldn't get the words out of my head. Like if I was trying to talk to somebody, I'd be like,
What did you do? What was your drug, by the way?
Oh, that's a whole other podcast.
Were you doing weed?
Everything.
Okay,
whatever.
you were doing it. And drinking or no?
Yes, of course.
So everything.
Everything.
Anything and everything.
Who's the best MC? Like anything.
Anything and everything.
I never did heroin or crack, but only because it never crossed my path.
And then, so you get sober at 22.
Yeah.
And you're saying for the year after that, you were still a little foggy.
My brain was not working.
Right.
So Relapse to me for Eminem is his worst album by far.
That's the one where he like. That's the one where he like apologized to people.
Yeah. So Relapse comes out within his first year of sobriety. Then Forever comes out. Forever, the song with Drake, Kanye, Lil Wayne, and Eminem.
May
And
not
Eminem's,
mean nothing to y'all.
bro, Eminem's verse on that,
It's sick.
you're dealing, let me try and figure out what he says. You're dealing with a few true villains who stand inside of the booth, truth spilling until tooth fillings come flying up out of her mouths. Now rewind it. And my head exploded. I was like, oh, his brain is back.
Yeah.
His brain is back online. Then
Yeah.
Recovery came out, and his verse on No Love with Lil Wayne
Is nuts.
it was, I mean, it made my body want to fucking, I used to run, I swear to God, shout out to
I need to go. I need to those two songs I'm going to get right now. No Love and what was the other one?
Forever.
Forever. Yeah.
Shout out to my boy Peter in California. We used to, there's a road called Aliso Creek, which was like pretty much straight up for like a half a mile. And I would wait till Lil Wayne said, "Get him," and Eminem's verse kicked in. I would run straight up the hill.
Yeah.
I would run straight up the hill for a minute and a half, and I just felt nothing. All I felt was him rapping. That fucking verse is.
Yeah.
It's like I
Did you hear Lil Wayne? I'm sorry, I'm going to cut you off.
It's okay.
Did you hear Lil Wayne come out for at the Fugees reunion?
No.
So they're doing the Fugees do a reunion thing.
Yeah.
Right? And all of a sudden nobody knows. He surprised the Fugees. They didn't know. And all of a sudden you hear his voice, and they were on stage, and nobody kind of knew who it was.
Oh, it's the best.
And he just goes, he said, "Ready or not, I steady my Glock, red dot on your head like the cherry on top," and then comes out, and people saw, dude. It was so nuts.
Yeah.
And he just came out and like did "Ready or Not" with the Fugees with that beat. And it was there are certain times certain verses that are so sick. When Nas and Jay-Z had the beef?
Yeah.
And Nas did Ether.
Yeah.
And Jay-Z didn't. Nas said, "Eminem killed you on your own shit."
Oh, I'm glad you're bringing this up.
Yeah.
Glad you're bringing this up.
Yeah. Okay.
Very important to me.
Go ahead.
So the Nas Jay-Z battle.
Yeah.
Even Jay-Z said Nas beat me. That's because. So it was Takeover,
Yep.
Ether,
Yep.
Super Ugly.
Yep.
You remember Super Ugly? Super Ugly was not allowed to count in the battle because it was too brutal.
Okay.
Jay-Z's mom called him and said, "Get that off the radio right now." Because it was just so brutal to Nas. It was like almost not fair. So when people say Nas won the battle, they stopped the battle at Ether. If you count Super Ugly, it's not even close. Super Ugly, you have to listen to it. He could destroy this man's life. It played once on Hot 97.
But here's the deal. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
When there's a beef, shouldn't you only get one? Because then Nas could come back. Here's the thing. When does
Kendrick put 5 songs out in a row.
I know.
You know? But sorry, really quick.
No, go ahead.
The Eminem, when Nas said that, for me, Nas created a story and a narrative that was completely unnecessary and has bothered me to this day, because people who don't understand Jay-Z, not that you don't understand Jay-Z, but they'll say Eminem murdered you on your own shit. They did a song together.
Right.
It was not a battle.
Right.
2 totally different artists coming together on a great song.
Yeah.
And that has created like this feeling, not just with Jay-Z and Eminem, but where like this guy killed that guy on that song. It's
Right.
like they did a song together.
No,
it's not a battle.
But when I said that, I wasn't saying that. I was just saying Eminem had a great verse on that.
Of course he did.
That's all I'm saying. Yeah.
Fantastic. But it wasn't a battle. Renegade was not a battle.
No. Renegade. That's right.
So to classify it like that has always kind of thrown me off, where it's like, why you created a problem where there was no problem. They literally made the song together and were like, this song is good.
Two things that need to be talked about, I would have to say Busta Rhymes in his heyday had some bangers, dude. Had some bangers. And dude, you mentioned it before, and I'm glad you did. Outkast.
Yeah.
Dude, Outkast.
I didn't mention it. I was singing Rosa Parks when I came in.
Dude.
And you go, ooh, I like that.
Outkast was really good, man.
Yeah. I've slept on them.
Yeah.
Admittedly.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm like 2 months into my love affair with Andre 3000. And it's 2026 for those of you who may listen to this in 1,000 years.
What do you think about, this is going to sound nuts.
Yeah.
It's going to be a nutty question, but Ice Ice Baby, Vanilla Ice. You remember that? So you're 2 years younger than me. I was in 6th or 7th grade. So you were literally in 4th or 5th grade.
Yeah, yeah.
But I got to tell you, the beat on that, if you take away the lyrics and you listen to the beat, the beat on Ice Ice Baby is crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
It's crazy.
Well, the lyrics are good too. They were good.
Yeah. You know what it was? It was the outfit. It was the hair,
the dancing.
Outfit. It was more of a spectacle.
He was really the first white rapper.
But
too.
I'll be honest, if you did Ice Ice Baby, right, and he was just in a hoodie, sitting on a stoop in jeans, it wouldn't be as much of a character of himself. It looks a little ridiculous now when you watch him. But dude, I got to tell you, when he came out, yo, VIP.
Let's kick it,
dude. Let's kick it. That was pretty good, man. Like I'm saying, for to be young and to hear a hip hop beat, that was like, he gets shit on, but like that was kind of dope.
Great song. He tried to hang on too long, and I think he didn't know his place in the world.
You can't have pointed shoulder.
You look like a
pads.
secretary, bro.
Can't have. You look like a 1989 secretary.
You look like you're in the movie 9 to 5.
I'm trying to think. But
Dolly Parton.
Are there any white rappers other than the ones we mentioned?
Tons.
No, but like, I mean, listen, Beastie Boys.
Beastie Boys.
Dude, Beastie Boys actually one of the top hip hop groups ever.
First white rappers. Yeah.
Yeah, very good.
Wait, Ice Cube.
Great.
You know that they got sued. Ice Baby. Vanilla Ice got sued by Queen. Right?
Okay.
Did you know that or no?
No, I didn't know.
Oh, dude, this is one of the funniest arguments of all time.
Okay, go ahead.
No, Under Pressure by Queen goes.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Doon 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 doon. Vanilla Ice was like, no. Mine goes doon 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 doon. It's original. I swear.
Yeah, that's like a comedian taking a joke and just switch over.
Yeah. No, it's not. It's not.
Switch over. No.
It's not doon 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 doon. It's doon 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 doon.
How funny would that be on the stand? Your Honor, mine goes doon doon.
That's how I always pictured it.
Queen's like, no.
Oh man, he obviously lost the lawsuit. I mean, he stole. Sampling is obviously a part of hip hop in general, but attribution, you can't. T-Pain, I heard recently, I forget the name, maybe it was I'm in Love with a Stripper or Buy You a Drink. He made no money on that song.
Wow.
Because he used samples. He would take somebody's like a line and interpolate it, which is that's when you sample a lyric.
Yeah.
And no money. Everyone was like, peace, 10%, 15, 20, whatever. Yeah. No money. Made no money on that song. I just saw that video a couple of weeks ago. I was like, wow, dude.
Wow.
Music industry's fucked up.
Yeah.
Music industry. I interned at Def Jam when Jay-Z was the president.
Really?
Speaking of LL Cool J, this was one of, if not the coolest moment in my internship there. I walk in. My job there was to, like, when they're making an album, they'll take a song and tweak it 15 different ways.
Okay.
Bass a little higher, snare a little lower, this, that, treble high, bass, whatever. They'll tweak the shit out of it and listen to all the different versions of it. So I used to bring these CDs to all the different A&R reps, and I had a CD that I had to drop off, and who was it? God, I'm forgetting the third person. It was Jay-Z, LL Cool J, and another rapper in their office listening to LL's album that was about to come out, listening to a song, and I had to give them the CD. I was like,
what?
I didn't even want to go in the office. I was so scared. But it was such a sick moment. I was like, worth it. The whole internship is worth it because my boss there was she was evil, dude.
Really?
Evil.
Are we? What's it called? Are we leaving out female rappers?
I mean,
who you got?
Who cares?
MC Light.
Are we leaving out MC? Are we leaving out female rappers? Yeah. Why do you think? We're talking about best here.
Hold on. Let's just see what the internet says. Ready?
Yeah.
Top 10 rappers of all time. Let's see. Okay. Ooh, 50. You want to do 50? That's a lot.
We'll just read the top 10.
Yeah, I'll do. Okay. According to 50 greatest rappers of all time. Okay, let's see here. Number 50. We're going to go through them.
No, it's going to take 3 hours, bro. Just do the top 10.
Rick Ross is 50.
Okay.
Rev Run, 49.
Paul, can I tell you something seriously?
Yeah.
Nobody. This is like crazy. We're gonna read 50
No,
rappers
no,
right
I'm
now.
just I'm going to do the bottom 10 and then the top 10.
Okay.
Melly Mel, 48. MC Light, 47.
Female.
Jada Kiss, 46. That's way
Fuck
too low.
that.
Way too low. Ice-T, 45. Okay? Queen Latifah, 44. Bun B, 43.
Yeah.
Redman, 42.
Uh-huh.
Okay? E40 is 41.
I agree with that. He should have been 40 though, right?
Dude, this is
honestly
way too fucking...
Dr. Dre 40.
Dr. Dre
Yeah,
40?
I saw this list. That's why I didn't want to talk about lists, because this
Okay.
list sucks.
Yeah, because they have Ludacris at 39. I'm going to go to top 10. Okay, so that was the bottom. So the bottom of 50 is... Okay, all right, here we go. Here we go, and we are... Okay, 10. Nicki Minaj. Okay, you know who was actually not bad? Foxy Brown wasn't bad.
Yeah.
All right, Nicki Minaj is top 10 according to Billboard. Okay, they just did the top 25 comedians, and I got upset, so... Snoop Dogg, 9.
Okay.
I'm kidding, I didn't get upset. People go, what the fuck? Drake, 8. Lil Wayne, 7.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Notorious B.I.G., 6.
Gucci?
Eminem, 5.
Okay.
Tupac, 4. Nas, 3. Kendrick Lamar, 2. And your boy Jay-Z, 1.
That's a good list, actually, I think. I believe that list.
You were like, that's why I don't want to see it. Look, Jada Kiss being 46 is crazy.
That's crazy.
I mean, Jada Kiss being
And
46
Dre
is
being 40. But
Dre being 40 is crazy.
But if that's a top 50 rappers of all time, Dre's not a rapper. He hated rapping.
That's true. He's more.
He hated it.
Yeah, he's more of a producer as far as an MC. Yeah,
Bro,
and he's still 40, which is great.
I remember hearing a story that he told of him being in bed one day, like just fucking stressed out about having to make this song, and he's like, he said to his wife one night, he said something. He looked at her. He's like, I don't have to rap, do I? Can I just make music? And she's like, yeah, you can just make music. And it was like, huh.
Like just relief.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh fuck.
That's easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, easier.
If you don't want to do it, I mean, when he was doing it, Eazy-E was writing, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ice Cube was writing lyrics. Dr. Dre was never a lyricist.
He had a verse. Like when you're in a
At
group,
most.
when you're in a group, you have your verse.
At most. And Chronic was full of features. So was 2001.
Yes.
Full of features.
By the way, that what's the one?
Forgot about Dre?
Dun, dun, dun. Yeah. No.
Oh,
You know, that was in Training Day. He goes, "You're in the office, baby." He goes, "Are we going to the office?" And he goes, "You're in the office, baby." And the hydraulics go up. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Why am I blanking on the fucking name of that song?
Yeah. I'm glad we got the Beastie Boys. I'm trying. Guys, you're going to listen to this and be like, oh, you forgot about this. You know, you did say Big Daddy Kane. We did say Rakim. We did say Run DMC. Yeah, dude, the Juice album, huh? It's a good one.
Fuck, I need to... Oh, Still DRE.
Still DRE, yeah. Still Dre.
Still Dre.
Yeah.
Great story about that song.
Yeah.
Do you know who wrote Dre's verse?
Who?
Jay-Z.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And when you listen to it, you can almost... It's like... Jay-Z wrote a lot of songs for people.
Yeah.
But you can hear him... You can hear Jay-Z's respect and adoration for Dre in the writing of the music.
Yeah.
Of the verse, dude. It's... Oh, God. I fucking love it, dude. I love music. Are we done? Please don't tell me we're done. I'm going to fucking cry if we're done. I'm just like just getting warmed up.
I know. We're you know.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm not going to cry.
Hey, Mikey, where are we on time, bud?
You're at an hour 5.
Okay, thanks for the 45 minutes.
90 minutes.
Okay, hey, give me a light at 45.
Hey,
So-
quick, giving you the light at 45, 20 minutes ago, sorry.
No worries. All right, man. An hour and 5. Look, like you said, man, this is so subjective because
Yeah.
look, we said Beastie Boys so late, and it's
Yeah.
no disrespect. It's just there are so many groups. I remember Third Base.
Yeah.
You know, all of these different.
It's also like when Jay-Z put out Where I'm From and he said, who's the best MC, Biggie, Jay-Z, or Nas? That album came out in 97. We're 30 years past that almost, like 30 years of music being created and great rappers coming out and albums and great rappers continuing to put out great albums from that era. It's like this is an impossible conversation.
It's so subjective, and there's going to be people that get mad because they're like, you're totally disrespecting like the South and all that.
We didn't get there yet.
We didn't even get there yet.
Yeah.
We didn't even get there yet. Master P, we didn't even get to him.
Yeah.
You know,
Juvenile.
To Juvenile. Like, well, yeah.
People don't like Juvenile was the biggest
What about now? They got
Cash Money star.
I don't know these guys now. Like my son is like, oh, that's Lil Tecca, Little Gunna.
Yeah.
There's Little Tecca, there's Little Gunna, there's Baby, the Baby, the Little Baby or something.
The Lil Baby.
Yeah, and it's like, but now I got to be honest, it's kind of passed me by a little bit.
Can I tell you a story?
My son's favorite is Travis Scott.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but Travis Scott's almost like a different genre.
Yeah, he creates his own music.
He's like everything. Yeah.
One of my this is a story of aging that really blew my mind a little bit.
Yeah.
So I did a merch collab with the Islanders.
Yeah.
Where I'm known as a beluga whale on the internet. So it was like a beluga whale and a goalie with like a stick, and we were doing colors and whatever. And at the end of it, it's like me and like 7 mid to late 20s people, right, that work for the Islanders. And the girl goes, okay, good. I think we have the design down. What do you want the colors to be? I don't know if this is going to mean anything to you, but I go, blue and cream. And I got nothing. The blankest stares you've ever seen in your life. And I go, no Raekwon fans here? And one of the girls goes, who's Raekwon?
Oh, boy.
You want to talk about old, bro?
And what about this? I mean, we didn't even get into the Wu-Tang individual albums.
Ghostface? Who's your favorite Wu-Tang member?
Liquid Swords. Liquid Swords Genius was nuts.
Who's your favorite Wu-Tang rapper?
The Genius. GZA.
GZA?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Ghostface.
Are you? Yeah. Like, I don't like when rappers talk about, like, you know, like, I didn't like Candy Shop.
Yeah.
I didn't like ice cream. I don't like when they talk about foods.
Yeah.
I don't like when they like anytime they talk about foods, there's no hunger.
Keep food out of rap.
Yeah, like I don't care about a lick your lollipop ice cream shop or like ice cream this that.
Well, it's a euphemism for sex, Paul.
No, I get it, but I get it, but I don't want to hear like a guy that did In the Club and saying all that shit.
Yeah.
And then be like, I'll take you to the candy shop. It's like, but no, dude, 50 Cent's amazing. I like the GZA.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought the Genius was great. You know, I think Method Man's great.
Liquid Swords. There's a
Swords
song on that album.
Dude, Liquid Swords.
Where the kid is talking about how his father was the Shogun and he was, you know, camouflage chameleon, scaling your building, the wife's bro. That first of all, take that out because that sounds insane. That I would even try to do Riz's voice, please.
No, I remember the camouflage chameleon, but dude, all of them. RZA has a very distinct voice.
Yes.
I saw them at that channel, whatever, one of these places here. I mean,
Terminal 5?
Terminal 5.
Yeah.
I went with Sal, my buddy Sal.
But Wu-Tang also, bro, it was 9 people in a rap group.
Yeah.
All from Staten Island.
Yep.
From the slums of Shaolin.
Yeah.
All self-produced, all self-contained, all cohesive, but so different and unique. Like you have ODB and Raekwon in the same group.
Yeah.
Raekwon, for me, I just think about, I know he's good. I want to like him. Let me just say, I don't dislike anybody.
No, me neither.
After the Beatles, I was like, I can never say I don't like music ever again. I just have to say I don't like it yet, or it hasn't hit me yet.
Right.
You know? But Raekwon with I just think of him like, he's a guy that rhymes confetti and spaghetti and makes no sense.
Yeah,
I have no idea what he's talking about.
I don't like when rappers just use words because they can use it.
I don't know.
Like you said, until it like comes together.
I don't know what he's saying. Never have.
Yeah.
Even reading along with the lyrics, I'm like, what is he saying here?
Yeah.
It's just word salad.
Tank, we can do this we might have to do a Tank and Paul Volume 2 of this, or maybe we'll do another music thing. Like, either way, I got to have you back because we did so much and there's so much left on the table.
Yeah. We didn't.
The fact that we just gave the Beastie Boys an honorable mention is actually crazy.
Yeah, it's terrible.
It's
rude.
terrible. Biz Marquis, shout out, rest his soul. Like,
Fat Boys.
Human people, Fat Boys. Like, there's so much that we like left. So understand, we know it's subjective. We know we left some stuff out, but it was
I'm
a
gonna
conversation.
be honest with you. I felt like what I just did was kind of went under the radar, and you didn't really acknowledge how good my Fat Boy impression was.
No,
right
I
there.
thought it was great. I just
Okay.
was trying to set, like I was.
I'm sorry. I wanted a little bit more on it. I wanted you to go, oh my God.
Dude, how did you nail it like that? Oh, dude, that was. I've heard Fat Boy impressions before. That
really takes the cake. Fucking idiot.
Tank Sinatra, thank you so much for being here. Plug all your shit. Plug your socials. Jim again.
Thanks for having me. First of all,
Of course. We'll do it again.
Always a great time. I really like you, dude. I know that like we hit it off immediately.
We did.
Like I mean, if people haven't seen the episode, we hit it off before we even shook hands
I remember.
and said a word to each other.
Yeah.
Because of a joke that I made.
You were so funny coming in, and so. Can I just say this? When we
Yeah.
went to that hotel,
Yeah.
me and Tank shot something that literally, and I'm not making this up, it should be either in a movie. In my opinion, it was such a funny scene that it should be in a movie or a television show, where if you didn't see the gas station thing, we go into this hotel and there's one bed and there's us two. And we're like, dude, I'm not sharing it with you. And there was this little off room that had a cot. And the whole thing was who's going to go in the cot. And I was like, dude, can you just go and find out if we could get another room with two beds? Long story short, he leaves and the joke was he's going to come back and I'm out cold on this big bed. Dude, it was so fun doing that, and I was just like, I can do a movie with this guy.
Yeah.
Like you know when you work with somebody, our camera crew that was there and the director was like, I need this to be a show because I want to work on
Well,
this.
we had to shoot it like 5 times because we kept
had to
laughing.
and we worked together all day. We shot for about 5 or 6 hours in a mini golf place, a food place, an antique place, in a car, and in a hotel, which looked haunted with those little dolls and shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, we got to do something together. So
The
I
hotel was
appreciate-
scarier than the antique shop.
Way scary.
Way scarier.
There was nobody at reception.
Yeah.
There was a doll in a little room.
Yeah.
The rooms were weird, but we had such a good time, and I appreciate it too. Because anytime you work with somebody and you're like, and people said like, you two got to do something together, and we will. We might go to Turkey and get hair together. Dude, how funny would
Or
that be
Manhattan, yeah.
if in a year we did this podcast
And we
with
have
just
hair?
wavy locks,
That would be sick.
and we're just talking about rappers again.
Yeah.
Um,
We're not
yeah.
bald anymore.
Yes.
Oh, Tank Sinatra, Tank's Good News, Influencers in the Wild, The Pack, just whatever. Just find me.
Go to all his
if you
socials.
want.
All his socials are so funny.
By the way, I'm having fun for the first time in like 9 years on Instagram again.
Nice.
On Tank Sinatra.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure you get to this point in comedy. I have always said like I don't care and I don't blah blah blah. Like I kind of still cared. Like I don't give a fuck anymore.
Yeah.
If a video gets 4 likes.
Yeah.
Or 4 million, I can't care anymore.
No, you can't care because there's no method to it's just you put it out there, and as long as you're having fun.
Yeah.
And that's what I learned. Like, ever put out a clip and you're like, this is going to take over the world.
Redefine my
This is-
career.
This clip is going viral, and you look and it's got like 119 likes, and you're like, all right, dude.
So humbling.
And then you do something that's like you don't think is good,
Yeah.
and it murders.
Yeah.
There's no rhyme or reason, so you got to not care and just have fun with it.
Yeah.
Guys, for my dates, go to paulvirzi.com. I will be at Tampa Side Splitters February 12th through the 14th, Valentine's Day weekend. It's a big weekend to be there. It's going to sell out, so get your tickets to that. I'm going to be in Jersey in March, and we have a bunch of dates all over the country coming, so check that out. Go to this YouTube channel, actually my YouTube channel, and subscribe to the show, Paul's Best Podcast. Get it everywhere you get your podcasts. And guys, please follow me. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on social media. I want to thank my great guest, Tank Sinatra, for being here. We're going to do more together, and I will see you guys next week. Take care.